What is going on, all you beautiful people? Thanks for joining me for yet another video. Today's gonna be a good one. I got probably the classiest production slip joint that I'll ever handle, and that is the Esnix Barracuda. I mean, look at this thing. Super sleek and minimal, and I'm in love with it. So let's go ahead and dive into some specs on the Barracuda, and I'll talk a little bit about why I think you should consider picking one of these up if you're looking to really dress up a carry. Alrighty, so the Barracuda comes in at a 7.5 inch overall length. We've got a beautiful clip point blade in M390 that's 3.5 inches in length and has a hand rubbed satin finish. The handle is rocking a really nice and grippy textured G10 with a steel inlay. So one of the things that I am loving about the Barracuda so far is how sleek and minimal this knife is. It exudes elegance. You know, and with that, I think this knife serves a particular purpose if you are trying to dress up a carry a little bit more. I could definitely see this knife being really useful if you're going out to a wedding or to a dressed up party. At its slimness, this would fit so easily in a jacket pocket, which is what I love about it. The other thing I really love is that blade. I mean, look at how beautiful and slender this blade is. I mean, it just doesn't get any better, and the hand rub satin finish on it just gives it this like ultimate sophisticated look that I really enjoy. Now the walk and talk on this is really light. I'd probably say it's maybe around like 4 or 5-ish. And the reason I say that is because it has a really solid and smooth half stop when the knife is at its halfway point, and the pull to open is really nice and light. But when you go to close it, you hit that same half stop, but you kind of have to walk the blade home. It's not super snappy like something like a Jack Wolf or the notorious Kingpin, for example, which is why I think it's even more of a reason to carry something like this in more of a dressed up public setting, because it's not something that's going to draw a lot of attention. Now, opening wise, you do have that little milling on the inside of the blade, that little groove that allows you to dig your nail in there and open it up. For me, I don't necessarily use my nail to open it because it does have enough of a groove where kind of like the meat of your thumb fits inside of it and you can just open it up nice and easy. The G10, like I mentioned, it's super textured and grippy, and I think it's really beautiful. I know they come in a variety of different colors, but to me, the black and titanium just gives it that like ultimate classy look. Also, this is the Barracuda from the Silverline collection, so I'm assuming it's Silverline because the blade just integrates beautifully with that spring lock, that back lock, however you say it. Again, I'm still learning, don't roast me. But it looks just ultra smooth, and I mean, you can run your finger through this and not feel any sort of issues in the transfer from the lock to the scales, which is really awesome. So just the little details that go a long way when it comes to stuff like this. You can really just appreciate all the fine work that he did on this. This is manufactured by Re-Up, by the way, but the Barracuda design comes from Evan. The price range for the Barracuda with the G10 scales is $265 at some of your favorite retailers, but there's an even fancier model, which I saw it and I'm like, oh, I got kind of jealous. Like, I kind of want that one now too. That is $345, and it is a Damas steel blade, and it's just like, oh, so freaking good. Like, this is classy, but if you're getting like married or something, maybe you would want to pick up the Damas steel one. But very cool. I love the variety in colors that Evan offers, and it was really cool getting to meet him super briefly at Blade Show Texas. That's actually how we connected at first. He showed off some of his knives, some of the stuff in his collections. Pretty sure he took home an award at that show as well. I'm gonna have to look it up. So overall, I'm really loving the Barracuda. If you're wanting to create a carry that is very classy with a knife that can be very minimal, discreet, and you don't miss out on anything, definitely pick one of these up. I think it is well worth it. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode. Let me know down below if you have a classy carry. I kind of want to know. It doesn't have to be a slip joint. It can be anything in your carry that you would classify as a classy carry item. Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.